Does the smell get to you? You can wait outside if you want, if it's too much. You don't hear anything in the room, do you? And the mortician isn't around either. Good. I paid for the discretion. A part of me thought it would be someone else. Because he'd escaped death too many times. At a point, you believe they're invincible. Maybe Vic started to believe it too. Maybe he was careless. If the other person was better, then I'd like you to meet them. So you can rip their lungs out. At least it was quick and painless. One bullet to the head. If there is a way of finding them, I will. I have many channels I can use. I didn't think I'd ever see you like this, Vic. Yes, he was found on the shore. It says possibly 3 to 7 days. He checks in regularly, but there are times when I don't hear from him for a week or two. Radio silence is expected on occasion. And why would I be concerned? He always returns. Until he didn't. Did you like him? Yes, he did tease a little too much, didn't he? Always one hand in the cage, wondering if he would ever get bitten. I wouldn't have kept him around if I didn't like him. What do you mean? You're curious about our relationship. Why? I didn't want to tell you when you asked. He wasn't any of your concern. No, I didn't think that. You could hurt him whenever you wanted. It wouldn't matter what he was to me. Would you have hurt him? The only thing you would get out of it is a sleep you'd never wake from. He was someone who's been in my life for many years. Someone who I could trust entirely. One could live a lifetime and never find someone like him. Did he? I never told him, but I think he does mean a great deal to me. You want to know how he came into my service? My father gave him to me, so to speak, after he died. He saved Vic when he was young, brought him under his wing, fed him, taught him. Vic had no one. But he was fiercely loyal to my father. Give him a command, and he'd do it. No questions asked. I've known him since I was a child. No, he was no dog. He's someone you don't leash if you want him to perform his best. He reminds me of you in a way. Wouldn't you like to know? What are you imagining? That we held hands and kissed when my father wasn't looking? He did tease me at times, but I never budged. Even after my father's death, he continued on like that, pushing the buttons. But that was when he became my bodyguard. The first one. He was aloof with you because he didn't know you. When I told him I was looking for a vampire, for the first time in my life, I saw concern on his face. He's a master at hiding his emotions, to the point where I questioned if he had any at all. But I saw it then. He, not so subtly, tried to talk me down, but I knew what I wanted. Oh, don't get me wrong. They feared Vic. He'd be an idiot not to. But he was only one man. All it took was one bullet in the right place to stop him. The same it takes for me and every other human. How much? He did everything for me. Anything I'd ask. He observed people, killed people, infiltrated, exploited, tortured. I ran him around the whole world, all for me. And if he annoyed me, I'd punish him by making him my errand boy. But even then, he said nothing. Only gave me one of those knowing smirks and went on his way. His last mission was finding information on the Penance. You know, the new gang emerging in California? I don't know what their mission is, because they have one. Vic said something in his last voicemail which I don't quite understand yet. But I know it's going to interfere with my plans. The last time I heard from Vic, he told me that Morgan was in direct communication with some of the senators. Not surprising, considering his MPO, but that kind of backing will be irritating to challenge. Not impossible, though. But there's something bigger at play. The first Requiem, he called it. I don't know what that means, but I'm not close to finding out. What? Why do you want to continue his work? Though I appreciate the bluntness, I wouldn't call this a failure. He succeeded in his loyalty to me, until the very end. But why would you want to take over? Yes, and a bodyguard is best served to guard. This is odd coming from you. Are you jealous? So you're saying you want to have your own missions to prove something to me? What, exactly? And I thought you said you weren't jealous. Wanting to show me that you're better than him means that you feel inadequate. Of course, I trust him more than you. Are you surprised by that? In due time, Pat. I trusted Vic because my father did. And all the time I knew him, I had no doubts. If he was threatened, or bribed, or whatever the case, he would never betray me. Yes, I can say that with absolute certainty. That's how trusting I was in him. His dedication was second to none. He deserves a send-off worthy of his service. I'll organize a funeral, so I have to make some calls. This barren room isn't suited for him. Rest well, Victor. I hope you find my father. Let's leave him be. Yes, I know how much of an asset he was to you, which is why I believe he would want you there. Yes. I think a small wake. But we can, yes. It will be a burial. See you soon. Now that I'm doing this, it shows how many people truly benefited from Vic's work. How many people respected him. He did do a lot for them. On my orders, but still. Sometimes ruthlessness is hard to come by. Secrecy is also part of the deal. I'm calling Isaac now. Vic's dead. His body washed up yesterday by Brannon Resort. His last assignment was infiltrating the Penance, so I assume it was them. In the last voicemail he sent to me, he said that their preparations for the first Requiem are almost complete. I'll send you all of his voicemails. In the last few, he sounded more rushed than usual, and expected he was being followed. But I'll let you go through them. Update me with what you find. He was. I have work to do, but I'll send you all the information promptly. I'll send everything to him now. I don't know how many more. Vic's work frequently overlaps with my acquaintances. Sometimes they needed his skill set, and I lent him to them. At other times, they would ask me for a favor, and I'd do it so that they owed me. A lot of people owe me, and majority of it is thanks to Vic. I should have given him more credit. More of something. Because he never asked. He seemed content with what I'd already provided. He was a minimalist. Didn't want much. Money was never an angle. He simply wanted to perform. Be of use. For over a decade, he had been that. I don't know what I'm going to do now except send the information to Isaac and inform more people. I haven't thought beyond that yet. If it was going to be with you, that means I would have to trust you as much as I did him. Like I said, in time. Your fervor to continue his work surprises me, but that can easily swing into desperation. I wouldn't say you're desperate, but you keep bringing it up. You already are of service, Pat. You want to add more to your duties? Touché. You can do a lot. So could Vic. Yes, a bullet stopped him. One bullet. I didn't think his death would hit me as much as it has. You've never seen it because I had no reason to be or feel sad. It's not an emotion I regularly feel. No, I do care. I just detach myself from things that aren't worth my care. I choose carefully. You don't like what? Ah, I see. Well, do I look weak to you? Then what is it? There you go again, wanting to help. It is desperation, isn't it? Why are you so eager? I have all the strength I need right now. The penance problem is inconvenient, but it can also wait for a few days. I'd rather contact everyone now. Pat, what are you doing? Oh, am I? On whose orders am I taking a break? And since when were you in charge? Well, you can pretend for now if you want. Though, can you do it after I've done my work? I was still drinking that. I forget how strong you are. I'm sure you hold back, but I'm not a fragile man. Is that why you practically forced me to lean on you? No, I don't need it. I haven't slept because I've needed to do things. And ever since I heard about Vic, seeing him, I need to tell people. It's part of my work to inform them. Though I must admit, you are rather comfortable. Well, I'm not sure how to feel about your sudden act of compassion. And that may be true. I've had no reason to mourn since you've been with me. Still, I didn't think you would be the holding type. Caring is not a word I would use to describe you. Cunning. Fearsome. The staff have known you for a while, but I don't think they'll ever get used to it. I know you like scaring them, but they remain true and loyal, even then. You've been disobedient a few times. Not doing what I say is one thing, but leaving the estate to kill a man is something else entirely. He might have deserved it, but that reflects poorly on me and my ability to rein you in. Oh? Is that what it was? So because I wasn't giving you the attention you wanted, you decided to act out. So the punishment you received was also what you wanted. Making me guess, I wonder if I should give you more attention. This might be your ploy to convince me. Maybe isn't an answer. Speak plainly or I give you nothing. There we go. And how do you want this attention? In what form? Well, is this enough attention for you? Was this the sort of attention you gave to Ivan? I see. So you never did it of your own volition. So why did you never do it for him, but you're doing it for me? Am I special? I didn't expect you to agree. Your presence alone is useful to me. And this is an added benefit. I'm not intimate with people very often, so no, this is unusual for me. I didn't say I didn't like it. Oh, is it my turn to speak plainly with you? You're testing your limits, taking advantage of my emotions. Fine. I do like this. But for the moment. So obedient. Should I be concerned? That sounds like something a lover would say. I do not have the time or the patience to entertain a lover. You are enough. I'm speaking plainly, so yes. I think I've been awake for 35, 36 hours. I don't typically take breaks. Yes, today may be an exception. I doubt anyone would come near the room because you're in here, so I don't think we'll be bothered. Thank you, pet, for remaining by my side. You have big shoes to fill, but I'm sure you'll even make Vic proud.